Let's talk KOSA, the U.S. Online Safety Act that is trying to be passed in Congress right now. The KOSA, Kids Online Safety Act, or KOSA, is an online safety act that would limit the use of websites or type of content shown on websites. And this would not just affect children who are under the age of 18 or 16 in some places. It would invoke mass censorship of everyone. The law is trying to limit the amount of explicit material that children are viewing. That sounds like a good thing, I might hear you ask. Like, we shouldn't have kids being exposed to violent or pornographic material before they are ready to view that kind of thing, or before they are emotionally mature enough to understand a thing like that. But the thing is the laws are going to be left up to the states, and particularly in this situation, the Attorney General. And the Attorney General of that state can decide what content is going to be viewable based on his decisions. And he can back it up with any reasonable sources that he wants, which might not always be entirely credible. We all know that there's plenty of books that have been written and published that are transphobic and claim to show why trans healthcare is a bad thing. So if the law was like this was passed, the Attorney General of each state would be able to censor whatever they wanted to censor. Another flaw of the KOSA Act is that it tries to boil down an extremely complicated issue, which is the exploitation of children online, into one issue, which is social media. It's an extremely complicated issue. We should do everything that we do to mitigate children being hurt or harmed online potentially, but this is not the way to do it. What can you do to help? I hear you asking. Send a petition and email your lawmaker or call. You can go to stopkosa.com and sign the petition that they have there, and it would also provide you a script to read to your lawmaker if you do decide to call them. I do think that we should be doing everything we possibly can to mitigate the issue of children viewing harmful material online. But harmful material is extremely subjective based on who is deciding what is what. And for a lot of people, the fact that LGBTQ places exist online is dangerous to them. So it is not just a Kids Online Safety Act, it is mass censorship that would issue and target every single thing that you could possibly think of that involves queer people. This would target the websites that you're thinking of, like Archive of Our Own, Tumblr, or other places that are known for having safe places for queer people. If you are not based in the US, I urge you to send this to a friend or family who might live in the US. And please, please, please sign the petition, call and email your lawmaker to help.